Welcome back, guys. So, those of you who are new to my channel, I need a favor from you guys. Please subscribe and share with your family and friends. And those of you who are following me from very beginning, thank you very much. I really appreciate your help. And for today, I have SoFi to do a review. Many of you may or may not have heard of them. I personally found them very interesting because they have all of the platform, and it's almost free. It's literally free. I don't really pay any fees, so I'm not really sure how are they making money at this current point. They have the just like Acorn or Stash. They have the investment portion. In if you remember in Acorn, you could just give them the money, right, your spare change, and they would do the investment for you. They have that feature as well, which is right here, automated investing, this part. And or you could have an active investment, which means that you can choose to invest your own self. And they also have a card, just like a debit card. You can put your money in and go ahead and use it as a debit card anywhere. They also have very nice feature. They give you your score, just like Credit Karma or anything. It's not as intensive, but it does the job. You could have your 401k transfer and other any other. You can have much account as you want. You can see right here, incomplete, because I don't really need it. Roth, I don't really need this one because I have somewhere else. You could also apply for a loan and you can refinance your student loan. It's pretty neat feature. You can get a personal loan as low as $599 based on your credit worthiness. Obviously, your refinance at 2.99, your student loans, or undergrad student loan 1.9, which is nice. And they have if you're a doctor, not doctor yet, if you're studying to be a doctor, right, they have residence SoFi loan, or like me, I'm a MBA student, right? They have actually 1.78 APR. I should have actually gotten this loan. Rather, I chose the Sally Mae for my summer semester, and so on. So let's get started with their automated investing first. If you look at in their automated investing, all I did was put in the money and they did everything else. Selection, I just picked whatever the plan I wanted. I said I wanted aggressive, meaning 100% stocks. I'm just testing it out, therefore I don't really have much. As long as the this in this pandemic we don't go to zero. Zero means like economically we have a turmoil, or literally next thing we know is that every company that we know of is gone. Then at that point I don't really care about stocks, so it's fine, because my time horizon is really long time before I need this money that I have put it in. That's why I have not put in a lot of money. I have only put in $257, and even that, I mean, it took my time. At one point, I had a lot more money. If you can see, this was my starting point. I put in about contribution of $500. That was in March 23, 2017. They gave me pretty nice performance. So at the end, I had $574 in September 14, 2018. So I took that money out actually at this point. So if you can go here, right, I put in the performance. At that point they had 585, right. They did an amazing job in that 1 year time period, March to September, right, little less than more. Well, it is a little bit more than a year, but you get the idea, right? They gave me amazing return, but I took out that money out this point right about here in September. October 2018. Here I was actually doing an Bitcoin mining operation, so I was trying to pool all my money so that I could finance, as you all know. I'm not sure if I have talked about it yet. That was a bad decision. I should have just stick with my passive investment. I would have had a lot more money than to lose that money. So, that's a topic for some other time. But then I started again in September 2018, I believe. Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't. So as you can see, my contribution is $0, $0, $0, $0. And then at one point it went in negative. I'm not sure how. So negative to right, but here I contributed in basically of this year again, $85. I started back, and then I've been slowly contributing my money. This return that you see, 221%, is actually not right, because they are really counting from all the way from here to here. But as you know, I took out the money here. They should really start from here. And so real true picture would be, let's say if we were to look at in past 6 months. Past 6 months, they have produced me negative 5.2%. Or in 1 year, right? In 1 year, they're saying 5.42. So this is pretty accurate picture of what they have given me. I haven't done anything other than just give them the money, and that's all. 1 week, right? Look at my return. It's negative. That's because the pandemic, right? In since almost February or March, right? We've been in this. I'm in last 3 months. I actually did very well, 17%. So whatever they put my money in, I guess I'm doing really good. So if you were to look at their activities, dividend, right? B is Vanguard small cap index, right? Let's follow this. They have given me 2 cents as a dividend. So SFY and SFYX, this is their own index fund. SoFi, it's pretty nice. It's basically almost zero hidden fees. I think they're trying to introduce this. So this is why you see these two, and it's been filled. So that means they bought my share. Here's my current holding. I have 3 cents of cash. I'm not sure what's the minimum, but as soon as I get, they will invest that money back into whatever they think is appropriate. But SFYX is the SoFi Next Index 500 ETF. This is like let me show you something. This 500 ETF that you look at, almost every well-known companies, they all have their 500 selected ETF, meaning they go into S&P and then select the 5 best performing companies and they put it in, and you can buy that, so that this way it's, if one company goes, let's say, to zero, you don't lose all your money. Okay, so here's what I had. Right now I would highly recommend, because price is very cheap, $9, right? So here's a Vanguard, right? 1, 2, 3. So I have total 3 Vanguards. I'm actually only 2 of them is up and 2 of them I'm losing. 3 of them I'm losing, 2 of them I'm up. So total that comes out to be 250, 261. It's straightforward. All you do is just put your money in. At this point, I would consider this to be totally passive income, right? Because I don't really do anything other than just putting my money in. If you were to look at my activities, you can see my dividend, right? That was in June 30th. In about a week before that, June 25th, I had another dividend. 1, 2, 3 dividends. One was SFY, these are SoFi's only ETFs, and these are Vanguards, right? one. Then in May, I put some money in, right? Then I deposited $45 in May 21st, and so on. You can literally, this is just your activities. I'm not sure if you can go on second page. It's not allowed. Oh, was I already in second page? Yep. Deposit $50. Dividend, right? These are quarterly dividends. So if you guys wondering, this fees reversal because they were sending me paper confirmation every time I bought something. So their system was charging me $2, and I actually called them up. They were very nice. They actually gave me all my money back. This is just $2 here, but if you go here, I think it's 4 or 5th. I mean, see this fees. There was a lot of fees that they had charged me. So if you guys do sign up, please take a look at your statement and make sure they're not charging you any money. So the way I got that $2 waived in basically from everywhere is that call them up. You just look at your confirmation, everything is online, rather than they sending you mail confirmation, unless you want the mail, which in my case I don't. I trust them. I can look at my stuff here, and they give you email as soon as your order is filled. Okay, let's go back to the other one, which is my kind of favorite, because I do like to play with a little bit. So here's look at auto invest. We already did that. The other one, active investment. Yes, this concept is just like a stash. You basically bring the money in, but you choose what you wanna buy. So I mean, so far total gain, right? I have minus $100, loss of $100, and market gain of minus $113, and dividend of $11.28. So my current goal is actually receiving dividend, whether it's every day, every month, or every quarter, without me having to work, right? So that's kind of, right now I have buying power of 88 cents because one of these paid me dividend. So let's look at BOE. So there are a lot of stocks that you might never have heard of. I mean, I have never heard of it, but I actually, thanks to their suggestion, I was able to actually find it very nicely, because they show you, like literally right here. I'll show you that in a bit, but here's their activity, right? Here's a dividend, BOE. They paid me dividend of 82 cents in June 30th. I believe this BOE pays monthly. Let's look at dividend. So June 30th, BOE paid me 82 cents. Let's see, BOE. See? And May 29th, they also paid me 82 cents. Again in April, they paid me 13 cents. That's because I had a little less share. I bought a little bit more right about here, and then this is where the true BOE starts. So dividend, Microsoft, McDonald's also paid me 1 cent. I don't think I have much money in them. Let's go back to where we were before. Let's look at McDonald's. I have bought $3.53, and they paid me 1 cent of a dividend. So that's kind of a good deal. Alibaba, right? I have $1.48. Disney $6.22. SoFi $7.96. Gig Economy. This is kind of interesting. Those of you who may not have heard SoFi Gig Economy. This is like all of the gigs. So Fiverr, Upwork, PayPal. I'm not sure what this is. Mercado Libre, right? To you, I've never heard of these, but these are like gig type of work where people use them to kind of entrepreneurship, more or less. That's the best way to describe it. Like Fiverr, right? I can go over there and I can get my YouTube channel logo made, right? And PayPal is the only other one. The Snap is the other one, and Square are the one I'm familiar with. The rest I'm not, but you just put the money in and let's let them focus on. But so far, since I put in the money, they've been going down. So, all right. See, buying power 88 cents. So let's buy something. Can do direct deposit more. Not that. Maybe it's only in the app you can buy. I should be able to buy it, but I'm not sure why this doesn't show me how to buy it. Okay. So we did. Yeah, this one I'm gonna have to do a follow up why I can't buy it right now. So their money. Let's look at here. They give you card pretty self-explanatory. You can just swipe it like anywhere that whoever accepts the credit card. So you can see I like Popeyes, so and I love Wawa to get gas and sheets and so on. So pretty straightforward. You just put your money in and you can swipe it anywhere they get accepted. You do get interest. They give you interest for whatever the money you had. So it's kind of like zero hidden fees and plus interest. So it's very interesting concept. And 0.25 is their APY. What else? You can also buy cryptocurrencies. They do have that. See, buy now. But if you want to buy Bitcoin, wow, $9,210. So when I was involved in Bitcoin, I was right about these right here, this hump. Very bad time. But anyway, let's buy, let's say, Tesla share. I have 88 cents, so 88 cents. See, I put in $0.88, buy Tesla, review, and place order. Your order is scheduled and done. Right now, the reason it says scheduled because right now it's 8:59 a.m. and now 9 a.m. The New York Stock Exchange doesn't open until 9:30 in my Eastern time. So okay, so we did this, these, and if you wanna, you can transfer your Roth in there. Pretty interesting concept if you want to save money and you want it. It's like a all-in-one package and almost zero fees, just like maybe if you look at M1 Finance. And here are some of the suggestions that I discovered, like their own stock that, like for example, trending, every holding, PV and Solar. Right, these are the company that you may have never heard of. I have not. Or if you look at SoFi ETF, these are pretty well done. If you look at their SoFi member pick, right, here are what other people are picking. Berkshire Hathaway, right, is always a good company to pick, but they don't pay any dividend, which is a bummer, but still, I think is a good pick, right? Work, ExxonMobil, Zoom Video, Costco, right, so on. Right here, what people are buying, you can see this is not a day trading, so there's a huge difference, guys. I just want to make sure you understand that these stocks are your. First of all, you can never predict the stock market, right? Therefore, you should really look at the company that you truly believe in and you actually understand their model, and then you should buy it. So this way, for example, Apple, I understand what Apple sells, what Apple is all about. I use Apple products and I'm comfortable with it, whatever the price right now. And if I hold it long enough, eventually it will go up. There's always somebody next in line who's gonna buy higher than me, whatever I bought, because Apple as a company, they've been doing such a great job, right? So that's kind of the concept here. If you look at, like, let's say you had $10 and they have that, I think, here, dividend growth, right? You can pick any of these. My favorites are picking something under $10, but be careful. Here's airline, contrarian, mall shopping, Bitcoin, and so forth. Let's look at that $10 one. $10, right? You can look at GE Electric. Right now, 670. Majestic Silver, AMG, right? They're losing a lot of money. This is, I don't know if it's good buy or not, but it's always a bet, right, with any company. I highly doubt they're gonna go anywhere. They might have to shrink their operation, but they will be around, I think, because people, once the COVID-19 happens, or even with social distancing, right, people still want to enjoy a movie. Like there are certain movies that I want to go and watch. So where I live, there's only two options: Regal and them. I have never gone to Alamo. They just opened up, so that's kind of interesting, right? Here are the companies. Ford is $6 right now. Guys, what else? So loans, yes, it's pretty interesting. You just go ahead and tell them what type of loan you're looking at, right? Let's say currently I'm a student, so I would go here. I can refinance my student loan from either from the Sallie Mae that I just took out, or the government themselves, right, from the federal, and find my rate, right? And what else? They give you a lot of free education. Here's my credit history, guys. 773, good. I'm trying to get to 800, so that right about in this mark, right? Transaction history, they show you this. Pretty cool. Transaction tag, if you're using their own system, they'll give you a lot more insight at work. Yes, they like max out employer contribution. Obviously, you should always take advantage of. Get a student loan health check, right? It's pretty cool. And they actually even have a free advisor, like licensed, if you have certain money that you want to invest and you want to consult with them. So that's a very nice feature, in my opinion. Alright, guys, if you watched this far, thank you very much. Please, as always, subscribe and share with other people so that I can continue making great content for you guys. Thank you.